Hey guys, it's me, Callie. I've been debating about doing this video for quite some time. Um, I'm sure you guys have noticed that I haven't been putting anything out in a few months. I'm actually usually ahead of schedule where I like to record a bunch of videos and then edit them and kind of just schedule them out. And I kind of had things planned, I think, up until February, I think. But I've actually haven't really recorded anything since end of 2022, beginning of this year. So just where I've been, after like a long consideration, I had decided to initiate leaving my partner of 12 years. And I haven't been, I guess, in that creative spark that I've had. I still definitely think about these ASMR videos and what I want to do, but I guess just emotionally, it's been so up and down since the beginning of the year. And here we are in June. I am doing a lot better now. It's hard because I wish I could really share more with you guys, or just in general to people, because I feel like maybe the things that I've been through, maybe they would help someone else. Just for legal reasons, I can't really get into a whole bunch of things right now. I don't want anything to complicate anything that's going on behind the scenes potentially, but I did want to make a video to reach out to you guys, just kind of explaining why out of nowhere it's like I just stopped. I still absolutely love ASMR. I love creating videos. I've just been really trying to get that creative spark back. To kind of, I guess, put things into a perspective, is I feel like I knew all along in the 12 years. I feel like I knew I wasn't being treated the way that I should. And, I definitely had my own moments of weakness, of not always being my best self. I can fully admit to that. I can definitely tell you I'm a very reactive person, and I've had to learn that, ultimately, and this goes for anybody, we're in control of our own emotions. We're in control of how we react to things. So there was definitely many times that I reacted, in a negative way to how I was being treated. Almost kind of, kind of like sticking up for yourself, when really you should just walk away. So there's been a lot. I had my child, I had my daughter a year ago, and honestly, once I had her, I had to stop and take a look at myself and say, what are you doing? Like, she can't see this kind of stuff going on. I would never want her to think that it's like how someone should be treated. I do think that maybe in the future, maybe I'll elaborate more, and maybe it's something I can talk about at a future date. I do see a therapist. That was like a big thing for me. So even if you feel like you can't talk to one, don't be afraid to do that. Because I know that I kind of was very against it for the longest time, always feeling like I was strong enough that I didn't need it. But it has really helped. Because I do feel like I'm in a much better place in knowing what I want, what I like, what I should deserve. You know, definitely talking to someone helped, you know, I guess validate that certain things weren't okay and that, you know, I'm on the right track. And it was good, you know, just to kind of open up. Ooh, the lights went off. Ugh. Sorry. I'm literally recording in my car. And I don't know why the lights went off. Sorry, the lights went off in my car. So probably gonna just so things seem a little bit weird. Had to edit that out. They went off. What I was saying was, so just talking to my therapist definitely helped to validate things in terms of me like moving forward. And you know, like I feel really good. I've been working on myself internally, making sure I surround myself with people that make me feel happy, doing things for me. I had got a new job recently that would be amazing in terms of supporting, you know, my daughter and I independently. There was a lot of things that I don't even know. I guess I don't know how to really get into them. But yeah, I feel like things really escalated when I had got pregnant, and I developed severe anxiety. And I remember crying to like, he's like my ex, but I just remember crying, being like, this is not me. Like, I could barely eat, I could barely drink, and I was a mess. And he just was always so rude of like, I don't want to hear it. It's all in your head. You're crazy. I can't deal with this. And I just remember like literally crying. Like, this was not me. And he didn't have any empathy towards it. I had a lot of other weird things that happened too, like that were unexplained head pains, and I actually like was afraid to go to sleep at night. And then once I had her, you know, like he helps out with her, but then it's, I don't know, like there's just stuff that happens that I don't agree with. The one thing I think that was the biggest deal breaker for me was after many years of talking about a family and of like what I wanted and to really be like that good family unit. And I'll never forget it. I literally laugh when I'm awkward. I don't know how to really react because I don't like to cry. Like, that's kind of like something more private. I don't like to do that. So I kind of laugh, I guess. I don't want to stop, but I'm never gonna forget that moment when he told me that I was selfish for wanting to take my daughter out with us, like as a family, because she wouldn't remember it, that they were just for me. And I don't know, it still baffles me that someone could even like say that to someone, even after like you like tried having a family with this person for literally 10 years. And to me, I guess like that was just, it was so hurtful that I was like, I can't be with a person like this. You know, I'm like, yeah, she may not remember it, but I will. And it's good for her to get out and do things. And I don't think that that's selfish to want to spend time with your child and do things just because they won't remember it. You know, like that just sounds so silly to me. There's a lot of other things, you know, that would happen, you know, between never taking accountability, everything always being flipped, or like, oh, I'm sorry you feel that way. And even like to like being in a store and someone never walking with you, always walking ahead because you know you're too slow or you need to just keep up with the pace. This has been a lot. It's that there might be a time that I feel, you know, maybe that it's okay for me to actually really talk about things because it probably could help somebody. And I do try to give myself grace. So for anyone out there that's struggling, you know, maybe some of this has resonated with you. I do hope that, you know, definitely talk to a therapist, make sure you get help, and ask, you know, is this stuff normal or not? Yeah, I think that would just definitely be very helpful to do that. I do like, and I guess like I want to say too, like give yourself grace. For me, I was in my young 20s when I got with this person, and I just, you know, didn't really know what I wanted at that point. I feel like when you're really young, you kind of just sit there and you're like, well, they got a car, I have a job. You know, standards are pretty low at that point. And then you get older and you're like, I want someone with empathy, you know, someone who communicates, takes accountability, someone who like brings you up, you know, who's like excited and values you and respects you and values your opinion. And, you know, like I think all of those things are really, really important. So yeah, I know I've been like rambling. I have a bad habit of doing that. I have a lot of changes that are still coming up in my life between everything that's going on behind the scenes, how I'm going to move forward, getting my health, you know, under control. You know, one thing I think I might have mentioned in past videos of that I have PCOS, and that's something I kind of want to just make sure that I get healthy and be the best self that I can possibly be. And I really look forward to taking you guys on the journey. So just bear with me. I think maybe what I might try to do is maybe try to at least make some videos that I can put out, even if it's, you know, once every couple of weeks, just to get back into it, because it's something that I love being creative with and connecting with you guys. So if you have any ideas that you really, really want to see, you know, definitely let me know. But I just wanted to touch base with you guys and I guess just let you in to what's been going on. So, bye. I'll see you guys soon.